Dundalk TV is with Bruce Ebert at the Dundalk Train Garden at the Dundalk Historical Society, and he just finished checking out the layout here, and he is an enthusiast for many years and put together a lot of different train gardens. So what do you think about the garden and the having it here in Dundalk?
I think it's a great thing that Dundalk, particularly Dundalk Shopping Center and the Dundalk Historical Center, should have this train garden, in particular for kids, and even for some of us adult children that never completely grow up, that kept that innocence and get a little sentimental, even emotional, when we think about growing up. And some of the fathers in the neighborhood, or my father in particular, every year, a week or two before Christmas, would bring up the plywood platforms and place them in the living room and put the train garden up with the Christmas tree, and how wonderful it is. And
Well, you travel around to some of them.
Let me finish that. So,
sure, go ahead.
So I get a little emotional because it reminds me of my father. And also, the years, one year for Christmas, Santa Claus happened to bring a racing car set with my little paper out and the old Dundalk Times, and whatever money I had, I would spend countless hours in the basement, from racing cars to trains. Had two 4x8s and a 4x4, and put up a train garden. And the years I spent acquiring different skills, creative skills, to create landscapes, to create wonderful train gardens, and it's a great memory as a child. It's a great thing for all us kids, kids and adults that always want to keep that innocence of a child.
Kids of all ages.
Yes, sir.
So what did you like about this particular garden? What in particular did you like about it?
Well, I took a look back over it again, and I like there's a replica of the Bromo Celso building. Is an historical building in downtown Baltimore. I've been in that building, the clock tower. That was, I can't recall when it was built, perhaps a different century. There's also an indication of some of the great architecture in Baltimore City.
Yeah, well, you like the Bromo bottle on there as it was in many years ago?
Yes, sir.
And what about Sparrows Point? I was really happy they have things in here about the plant, Sparrows Point plant. I was personally enjoyed that.
I'm glad that you mentioned that. As somebody that worked at Bethlehem Steel for 29 years, my father worked at Bethlehem Steel for 38 years. Two uncles and an aunt that had over 40 years of service that worked there. And the neighborhood I lived in Dundalk on Leslie Road, the guy across the street, the guy two doors down from that, all worked at Bethlehem Steel. So we can remember that blue-collar tradition. I bleed blue-collar blood. Dundalk is a great example of that.
Now, one of the other things I wanted to say, you travel around to a couple different train gardens. One of the things about the Dundalk Historical Society is that they actually allow people to come in for free. So you can bring the whole family, you can bring friends, and we do like donations to help keep things moving for the Dundalk Historical Society and the train garden as well. So so you don't see that very many places. A lot of places want to charge as you go around, right?
Yes, sir. And which I can understand to keep the place going. So,
well, this is a uniqueness. Actually, you can come in. You can come in every day. If you never make a donation, that's okay. But if you're able to make a donation to help out keeping things going, that's very much appreciated. So you can come every day. The train garden's open. You can't go to other places like that. You can't go to the Wise Avenue Fire Department to do that. That's for sure.
I agree.
So, well, thank you very much, Bruce. It's nice to see you again, and I wish you a Merry Christmas and a very Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas, Dundalk. Merry Christmas, Baltimore. And Merry Christmas to this great nation.